constant innovation, unparalleled education, groundbreaking global business education you'll find only at Oxford College of Business. That's because all we do, all we are, is business education.
The era of modern antibiotics began in 1928 with Scottish physician Sir Alexander Fleming's accidental discovery of the antibiotic penicillin. Since then, hundreds of new antibiotics have come onto the scene, saving millions of lives and revolutionizing healthcare. However, their very power is their hidden threat. People have begun taking antibiotics for granted, using them as they please, often disregarding medical advice. This not only leads to adverse side effects, but also steps up one of the biggest threats faced today by global health, a phenomenon called antibiotic resistance. To find out more on this silent threat, First at 9 spoke to Professor in Pharmacology at the Medical Faculty of Colombo, Professor Priyadarshini Galapatti.
If you use an antibiotic incorrectly, the bacteria will become resistant to that particular antibiotic. Bacterial infections pass from one patient to the other. So when the infection goes to the next patient, what goes is a resistant organism. Therefore, the next patient gets a resistant bacterial infection which will not be killed by the antibiotic that was used in the first patient.
More and more infections such as pneumonia and tuberculosis are becoming harder to treat as the antibiotics used for them become less effective. Powerful antibiotics will be needed for the slightest of diseases, and they bring along severe side effects such as kidney and liver problems. Making things worse, the production of new antibiotics has plummeted thanks to profit-seeking pharmaceutical corporations.
Profits are generally more if they develop new drugs for the non-communicable diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart diseases, because these diseases require treatment for a long period of time, if not lifelong. And therefore, sales of the drug will be more and their profits will be more.
What is being done by authorities to ensure that antibiotics are not misused? Chief Executive Officer of the National Medicines Regulatory Authority, Dr. Kamal Jayasinghe, had this to say.
Antibiotic should be given only by a pharmacist on a prescription only. If we find at any pharmacy, if someone gives without a prescription, legal action can be taken. For each and every pharmacy, there should be a qualified pharmacist. We have organized awareness programs. We are educating the consumers, the patients, then the prescribers, the pharmacists, chemists who are dispensing.
It is also up to the public to use antibiotics in a responsible manner.
Responsible, qualified doctors do not prescribe antibiotics irrationally. Therefore, if a doctor prescribes an antibiotic, I think you can ask whether this antibiotic is needed. If an antibiotic is prescribed for you, you need to take that course properly, even if you feel better in 2 to 3 days without missing any doses. If we do not have antibiotics to treat the common infections due to development of resistance, we will go back into the pre-antibiotic era where large numbers of people used to die as a result of these illnesses. So use antibiotics wisely so that we can prevent the development of resistance.